Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, perfect. Perfect. All right. What's going on, everybody? Live. What's happening? What day is it? This is day 17. Day 17. 90 days of value. Those of you who don't know, Mr. Kingdom Cash Charles Dyson, 39 years old, 10 children, haven't worked a traditional job since April of 2013. And I spend my time helping people around the world understand how they can get free, how they can position themselves to never have to work again. And uh, I started this 90 days of value because over the years, experiencing success in business and investing, I've learned a lot as far as mentality goes and what it takes. And I decided to go live 90 days straight, even through the holiday season, to give you different perspectives and change the way you view things. Because when you change the way you view things, the things you view will change. You change the way you see things, the things you see will change. You can elevate, but it starts with how you think, right? So 17 days straight, this is day 17. You got 16 other videos that I've dropped that are extremely valuable that you can gain a lot of positive perspective and information from to apply to your life and begin to elevate. So today on day 17, I've been waiting for this. You already have a skill that can pay you millions. You already possess this skill. In fact, you've had this skill since you began talking. Yes, you've had this skill for a very long time. You've used it effectively, right? But your perception about it might be a little bit off, right? You are very, very good at this. You are very good at this. And if you used it in the proper industries, it could pay you millions. What am I talking about? Guys, I'm talking about sales. Talking about sales. You are great at sales right now. You've been great at it since you were 2 years old. You know exactly what to do to sell, right? And by sell, I want you to replace the word sell for influence. You know exactly what to do to influence people, right? To do things that are in their best interest, right? Now, when you were younger, you used this skill to get people to do things in your best interest, right? But this skill set is so powerful and you're already good at it, and I can prove it to you, right? Watch this. So, sales. Selling what you believe selling to be, right? Because most people say, I hate sales, I hate sales, I don't like it. The truth is, you love sales, right? You love sales. And I'll go even further. You love to be sold too. You love to be sold. You love to be sold. Everybody loves to be sold. Watch this. You just have to be in the mood to buy. That's it. When you're in the mood to buy, you love to be sold. You're not in the mood to buy, you don't like to be sold. And that's true about everybody. Okay? True about everybody. But here's the thing, sales, what you believe sales to be is not what sales actually is. You think sales, right? Most likely you watching this video right now, you think sales is convincing someone to do something against their will. You think sales is somebody having to convince somebody to buy something that they most likely don't need, right? When you think of sales, you think of that sleazy car salesman who tries to talk you into buying a car that you don't even want, that you don't like, but yet they convince you to buy it. And then after the fact, you have something called buyer's remorse. Buyer's remorse is a mental condition where people actually feel bad about the purchase that they made, not because they didn't want to make it, but because of the way the person made them feel while they were buying it. So you might go to a car dealership because you need a car, but you weren't ready to buy. The car salesman talks you into it, right? You didn't buy the car you wanted. And after driving off the lot and thinking about that process, you say to yourself, what in the heck just happened? How did I get into this car? I don't even like this car. That process is what you think about when someone says the word sell, selling, right? And when people say, I'm not a salesperson, watch this, I'm not a people person. That's another lie we tell ourselves, right? I'm not a people person. Yes, you are. If you weren't, you wouldn't talk to anybody. You talk to people every day. You are a people person. You watch this. You got to be careful the things you tell yourself, because then you'll start to believe it. If you tell yourself you don't like sales, oh, this is so good. Write this down. If you tell yourself you don't like sales, what you're saying is, I don't like money. Because without a salesperson, nothing would move. If you say I don't like sales, that's like saying I don't like money. Because money has a currency. It needs to move from one place to another. And usually there's a salesperson in the middle of that transaction. You don't think of it that way. Somebody has to negotiate the fees associated with moving products in trucks from one point to another. Somebody has to sell the route. Somebody has to sell the product, right? Somebody has to do it. There's always a salesperson in the middle, right? But you saying I don't like sales is literally saying I don't like money, because there's only two types of people. There's consumers and producers. There's consumers and producers. And producers, guess what falls on the side of producers? Salespeople. If you don't like sales, what you're saying is you're cutting off the side of the equation that has money coming towards you. If you're a consumer, you are on the side where money is always leaving you, right? You're always paying for something. Sales is the side of the equation where money is always coming towards you. So be careful. Be careful what you tell yourself, because you'll start to believe it. You will start to believe it, right? But okay, so let's go a little bit deeper real quick. Sales. Sales. What I described a few minutes ago is not sales. That's not what salespeople do, right? Salespeople don't convince people, professional salespeople don't convince people to buy something that they're not looking for. So I want to describe something for you. You tell me if this makes sense. Someone has a need, and they know they have a need. And there's a product that solves that need's problem. And there's a person who identifies that person that needs that product, that problem solved. And so that person comes along. Hey, I see you have a need for this specific thing. I have a solution for this specific thing. It's going to solve the problem in this manner. It'll help you with this, that, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh. It'll help you solve all 7 of those problems that originate from this one big problem that you have. But you're probably thinking it's going to be this much money, when in fact, it's only this much money. Do you want it? And the person says yes. That is the entire sales process. Now, let's dissect that a little bit. Did I have to convince them to purchase it? No. All I had to do was make them aware that the solution existed. That's the first thing. I didn't have to sell them. All I had to do was make them aware that the solution existed. Second, I raised the value. I helped them understand how my solution would help them with 7 underlying problems based on that one big problem that they have. It's going to help you solve the problem, but it's going to do this. It's going to do all these things for you, right? Third thing, I help them understand the value. Now, you're probably thinking it's going to cost you this much to solve the problem, when in fact, it's only going to cost you this much to solve the problem. See what I did there? I helped them understand the value proposition, right? I helped them understand the pain point. The pain point is, if you were to solve this problem on your own, somewhere else, it would cost you a high amount of money. But because I'm here and I want to help you, it's only going to cost you this amount of money. When value exceeds the price point, a buying transaction takes place. When value exceeds the price point, a monetary transition takes place. Monetary transaction takes place. Ladies and gentlemen, that's sales. It's that simple. We're not convincing anybody to do anything. We're showing them what the problem is. We're telling them that we have the solution. Not only do we have the solution, it's a great solution. And not only is it a great solution, it's not going to cost you a bunch of money. It's only going to cost you a little bit of money. And when value exceeds price point, that's when people purchase. Ladies and gentlemen, that's sales. Now, you might be thinking, well, Charles, I'm not good at that. I've never done that before. Yes, you have. You've done it in different ways. Fellas, you have had a relationship with a lady that has sold you to do things that you did not want to do. But because they're so persuasive, guess what? You did it anyway. Ladies, you got that skill set. Don't deny that you do. You do have that skill set, right? You have a way where the one who loves you, you can get him to do anything you want him to do. Why? Because you understand. You get it. You get it from a young age too. You get it, right? But even with your children, if you have kids, your kids sell you all the time. They do. They sell you all the time. And I want you to understand that sales is an emotional process. It's more of an emotional process than it is a verbal process. Like I said, you love to buy. You just got to be in the mood to buy. All of us love to be sold. We love a good salesperson when we're in the mood to buy. When we're not in the mood to buy, you don't want to buy. When is the lowest place where you are in the mood to buy is at your front door at 7 to 8 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. It's the hardest time to sell somebody. Because at the front door, they're not in the mood to buy. They're not. And guess what? If you're skillful, this is why door-to-door sales is the hardest form of sales, because every single person you talk to is not in the mood to buy. And you have literally a few seconds to get their attention so you can buy a few more seconds to keep their attention. So you could buy a few more seconds to disarm them, to buy a few more seconds to hopefully penetrate their emotional barrier and get them to a mood where they're interested enough to listen. Then, once you have them interested enough to listen, you still have to get through an emotional barrier to put them in a position where they're relaxed and now they're in a mood to buy. Door-to-door sales is the hardest form of sales. But if you can do that, you can do anything. Guess what I learned? I learned how to do door-to-door sales. So my confidence for any product that I have in my possession is very high. But here's the truth about sales. I cannot push a product that I do not believe in. I need to subconsciously and consciously, I need to be in a mental state where I know without a shadow of a doubt the product that I have is going to help the person that I'm going to be talking to. I have to know. I have to know it's going to help them, because subconsciously and consciously, right? My mental, I need to be able to sleep at night, and I don't like hurting people, right? I don't like hurting people. Okay? So, sorry, I got a lot of FaceTime coming in. So here's the thing. Everybody loves to buy. Everybody loves to buy. You just got to be in the mood to buy. Now watch this. All products and services are not created equal. The things that I love to do when it comes to making money is I love a product that I don't have to sell. If I like I just gave the illustration, if I have something I know will help other people, I know they need the product, they just may not be aware of the product. I love products like that, because then my responsibility is just to make people aware of what I have. And when they become aware of what I have, when I know the value proposition and how it will help their life, all I got to do is tell people and they'll want it. They'll buy. That's it. That's how I've been able to be home since April 2013. I am explaining it to you in plain English. This is how I've been able to continue to elevate. I find products that are extremely valuable. The value proposition is extremely attractive. I don't have to sell it. All I have to do is tell people about it and they will want it. That's it. That's all I do. Right? That's not sales. Or that's not, I can't even call it sales because I'm not selling anybody. I'm not selling them the way you think I'm selling them. I am simply educating them. I like products where I just put it in front of people. I tell them about it, and then they realize, wait, I need this. How much is it? Oh, it's only that? Yes, I want it. Right now, I have a $70 product that pays me anywhere from $80 all the way up to $416 every time somebody says they want it. And guess what? Everybody listening to this video right now, you need the product, and everybody you know needs the product. Everybody needs the product. And all I got to do is tell people about it. They spend 70, I make 80, I make 132, I make 186, I make $235, I make $335, I make $416. Guys, it's a $70 product. The value proposition is amazing. And did I mention that everybody needs it? With this $70 product, I'm showing people how they can make $2,000 like that with a $70 product that everybody needs, that nobody actually has. And all you got to do is be the one to tell them about it. And did I mention that everybody needs the product? High demand, low competition, amazing value proposition. Everybody needs it. I can't make this up. It's so simple. It's so simple. So watch this. Even with the product that I have, we don't have to sell. Even though I'm explaining the sales process, you don't have to sell. Don't confuse what I'm about to say. I don't sell this product. I share the product. See the difference? See the difference? I'm reluctant to even call it sales, because all I do is share the information. And when people see the product and service, they say, I need that. How much is it? Oh, it's only $70? Take my money. I love a product like that. I love a product like that. It's absolutely amazing. And I'm telling you right now, when you have a different perception of what sales is, you fall in love with it. You fall in love with the process. I love helping people, not selling them, helping them. I find products and services that help people. And even though you can fit it under a sales umbrella, I'm not selling anybody. I'm not begging for a yes. I'm showing people what I have, and when they identify that they want it, they buy it. Simple. And when they buy it, guess what? Not only do I get paid once, but I get paid in perpetuity. I get paid residually. Residually. Moving forward, as time moves forward, I keep making money from that one transaction over and over and over and over and over and over again. From that one encounter, I get multiple transactions into the future that benefit my life. And you do that enough times, watch this, and then create leverage for yourself. Where now it's not just about what you do, it's about what others do. And when others do the same activity, you're leveraging their time to make yourself money. It's ethical because they're doing it for themselves, but because they came through you, you benefit in perpetuity, residually for the foreseeable future off of all the transactions that take place that you had nothing to do with. Anybody who says this is unattractive, you don't like money. And I could stop right there. I could take this so deep, so much deeper, so much deeper. But if you tell me, after everything I just said, explaining this process, you say, I don't want to do that. Guess what? You don't like money. And you've been conditioned to be inside of a system that will leverage you. They sold you on a certain set of behaviors that have you inside of a system which you benefit from the least, and everybody else in your life is leveraging you. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. Every bill you have, you are the leverage. Watch this. AT&T has sold you a service that convinces you to go spend your time exchanging time, effort, and energy for money, so you can then take the money you earned and pay them. AT&T did that. The landlord did that, or the mortgage company did that. The water company did that to you. The electric company did that to you. The student loans company did that to you. The car company did that to you. Right? All 13, 15, 17, 18 bills that you have, you go exchange your life force for that paycheck and disperse it between all these different Fortune 500 companies. They don't have a problem selling you. And you bought into that system. Now, which sounds better? That or doing something, engaging in an activity that will pay you repeatedly into the future? You tell me which one makes more sense. And I'm looking for the people that want to get paid in perpetuity, that want to build a residual income for the foreseeable future with me. I will show you. I've gotten really good at this. And I've gotten very good at teaching it as well. And I'm working with people all over the world, helping them build the same exact thing with products and services that we don't have to sell. That's it. That's it. So if that's you, comment below. Hey, Charles, I want more information about that, and I'll get it to you. I'll get it to you. Comment below. Get my attention. If this is on YouTube, guys, go to the description box. Inbox me, right? Reach out to me through my different social media platforms. Get my attention. Let's have a conversation. Let me show you how I can help you. If you like this video, share it out. Other people need to hear it. Like it, heart it, and put your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about it. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what I tell people all the time. I know if I can help you change your perspective, even if it's just a little bit, I can help you change your life. I'll see you tomorrow for day 18 right? 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Once again, this topic I love. I hope you enjoy it. I hope your perspective changed on what sales actually is. It's not about convincing people to do things against their will. It's about positioning yourself with products and services that other people need and simply making other people aware of it. And when they see the value, they'll make an exchange. And when that exchange gets made, when that financial transaction takes place, you elevate because of it. You make more money. All right. That's how it goes. All right. See you tomorrow. Peace.